Hi, friends. Welcome. Hey, Isaac. Hey, Ghost Rider. Welcome in, guys, to episode 4 of our Pathfinder game. Welcome. Okay. We can, start with intros, and, we'll go with Emmy first.
Hi, I'm Emmy, and I play Fennec Stone, our human thaumaturge. Yeah, I'm still going with that until something happens. Don't mind the ears, they're not there. I also play Havoc, who is the leader of the capital, but that's for another time. Woo.
Lemon.
Hi, I'm Lemon. I play Cap, who is a Leshy champion. And it's gonna be a fun night.
Yep. Then we have Gwen.
Yes, hi, hello, me. My name's Gwen. Um, I play Selena, who's the little elf clerk girl. Yeah, it should be an interesting night.
And I'm JD, the GM, creator of this madhouse, everything. Oh, okay. Uh, hmm. Last time we you guys met Havoc and a few of the top people at the capital in Aperia. You met the head of law enforcement and the head of the church. As you met, why am I? You met Sarah and Hero, and they basically you all discussed what went down at the schools from the first episode, and then Havoc and them basically suggested training with teachers of Selena from her former school in the water in Mayor area. And yeah, so Tomas and Toma took you guys to a training ground inside the city, pretty close to the Capitol building, and basically put you through your paces one-on-one with them. Obviously, they pushed you guys to your limits, and Selena basically came out as someone that could last the longest during these fights, as she knew who her teachers were. Cap had his shield cracked and broken, cracked, basically. They did some damage, and then they almost knocked out Toma, who was kind of taking a beating fighting two one-on-ones on a regular. And after they were done, they were headed back to the Capitol building to go see Havoc again. They're basically at the front door, but there's a message on the door for your group, and Tori, who is basically the assistant to Havoc, and it reads private meeting, only authorized personnel left in building. So basically, it's telling you guys that you're not authorized to be in the building at this very moment. And Tori goes, maybe, I guess, we gotta find something to do to kill the time. Maybe I can show you people around?
If we're not allowed in, that would be nice, wouldn't it?
Tomas and Toma, who were kind of just following you guys back to the camp, they're like, we'll find our own way around. And they basically just dart. In just a flash. They are gone.
Those two are extremely weird.
Tori says that they're probably just trying to break in.
I mean, Selena, were they like this at your school? Constantly?
Yeah, you get kind of used to seeing them sprint around and trying to sneak around and find creative ways to get into places.
Interesting. Alright, well, did we need to go shopping anywhere before we went to the Water Kingdom? The Waterlands? Portus? No. Before we needed to go to Mare? I'm all over the place.
Yeah. There's the big water area, and then it's basically just water school, is what it translates to.
Did we need to go shopping anywhere before we went to water school?
Ori speaks up and goes, yeah, there are many shops here. You can get basically anything you need for your adventures. If it's out there, someone has it in one of the shops.
I'm not really sure what I would go looking for if we were to go shopping right now, to be perfectly honest.
Tori goes, there's magics, there's books, potions, animal pet store type place, traveler shop for just anything you need for traveling specifically, and a weapon shop. They also have a automaton building company around here too.
Interesting. Cap, would you need to go to a weapon shop or anything to be able to fix up your shield? I know it took a couple of hard hits during the sparring earlier.
Oh, I kind of thought that the two people we were just with were gonna fix it,
Tori,
like they said they would.
They left.
yeah. Tori's like, oh, they'll be back. You'll see them later.
Sure. They'll probably sneak up on us.
Yeah.
Probably will.
So if they're fixing it, then no, I don't need to go to a weapon shop to fix my shield.
I mean, I would like to go to the pet store to see if they have anything for Dante. That's just me.
And Tori goes, that's one of the closer places to this building. And she just kind of points to, you'll see just a slight point sticking out of basically the southern part of town, just directly south of you guys, just over the gates of the Capitol building, the fence-in area.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see just a point, like a point of a building, and she's kind of pointing towards it. It's right there.
Nice. Alrighty. Do you all want to accompany me, or can I just go?
I mean, I'd be up for using it as a reason to explore more of the city if you'd be alright with me coming with.
I mean, hey, if we're gonna explore the city together, if we're gonna explore the city, might as well do it together. So, I would be fine with that. Cap, did you wanna come with?
Sure.
Tori, did you wanna show us, or do you wanna leave us
Yes,
alone?
yes. As my last mission was to bring you to them, I gotta stay with you to make sure you get there. So I might as well.
Okay. Fennec is just gonna walk towards the direction that Tori pointed them in.
Yeah. And so it's really close. Like, basically you just walk and you'll see the edge of the gate of the. You'll go outside and down instead of going up towards the training. You'll go down, and you see the end of the fence line for the Capitol building, and right there you'll see like an open grass area, and then you'll see like some outdoor pets like horses out there being just kind of running around, but there's just like this small walkway about two to three people wide for you guys to walk straight through down to the store entrance.
Okay. I will take the initiative and open the door and let everyone else in before me.
Okay. Tori goes in. And she's the first. She'll be the first one to go in because she knows the place, because she knows the whole town. And she says, She says, "Hey, gosh, now I gotta think of a name." No,
I put you
yes,
on the spot.
yeah, you put me on the spot for this. Hey, Bastion. And she literally just, like, says it out into the open. And you see this, almost, they look human. A little bit. They look human to you guys. But, I guess, Fennec, roll me, perception.
Okay. Crap, this one was good. That is a 29.
You can tell this Bastion, this guy is literally the same species as you.
Oh, okay.
He sees you, Fennec, like, as you're coming, the last person through the door, and just kind of, like, wide eyes, but is like, kind of sees you as the same as him, but isn't really, like, gonna call it out, because he doesn't know exactly, and he doesn't want to call out a human as what he is. And, he goes, welcome, Tori. I see you brought some friends. Welcome to the pet store. I am Bastion.
Hi.
Welcome. Anything you need. We have pretty much everything from, feed for any animal, accessories for those animals, other than weapons. We do not allow weapons near any of these animals right now.
Cap's gonna hang out by the door, because they're pretty sure they're allergic to whatever's in there.
Okay, Fennec is going to let Dante out of the tattoo and then I'm just gonna let him roam around, like the toys and stuff, and see if he likes anything. If anything catches his eye.
Okay. And Dante goes down a few aisles and hits a basically like it's just says miscellaneous animal toys.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can kind of hear a crowd from him.
Okay. I'll walk up to him and see what he's growling at.
There is a fox just sitting there. Literally just side-eyeing Dante right now.
Okay. I'm gonna put my hand on the middle head. And I have a telekinetic bond with him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So I have to touch him to activate it, but I'm just gonna be like, okay, what's wrong? Why are we side-eyeing the fox? Just in my head, it just looks like I'm petting him to everyone else, but I'm literally asking like, what's wrong?
But basically, there's like the fox just freaked me out, and he side-eyed me first.
Okay. Do we have to explain this like multiple times? I'm a fox. That's a fox. You're fine with foxes.
And then the fox just kind of like shrugs off Dante and your presence and just walks away.
See, look, not even bothering. Not even bothering.
And as the fox walks away, right behind where the fox was like just there is this fox chew toy.
Oh.
And Dante is ready to just run to it. He's about to pounce on the chew toy. And
Okay.
is
Do I sense that he's about to?
he's literally like he's about to do that, you know, the back is going a little down, like backward, like, you know, the arch of the back, almost like how an animal does. And it's like his head is kind one of his like his middle head is kind of up, the one you were touching.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna say wait. Which one are you looking at?
That one, that one, that one.
I'm gonna quickly take my hand off of him. I'm gonna pick it up. Put my hand back on his head. This one.
You pick up the fox one, right?
I pick up the fox one, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I will get you this. Go look at the collars and see if you need new collars. So go look at those. I'll get you this. Collars first.
And just the head on the right just kind of droops. It's like, I don't want a collar.
You're getting a collar. You're all of your heads are getting collars.
Not nice. But they just
You only
but
have
the-
to wear them.
Dante
when you
starts
come
walking.
out.
Yeah, Dante starts walking right out. He says that.
Like I'll take his hand off. I'll take my hand off their head and just like I'll go up to Bastion. And just put it down on the counter and just go. Waiting for him to pick out stuff.
Bastion looks at it, and goes, and just kind of just looks at you like, "Are you insane?" With like you know how the Rock does the little eye twitch up, puts his eye up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's literally how he's looking at you, with just one eye just kind of looking at you.
I'm gonna look down the toy and look back at him. Back at the toy, back at him, and just give like a wink. And just go. If the dog wants it, if he wants it, I will get it for him.
And when you say that, he
You can
goes,
see like a little pain expression.
yeah, he goes, well, you're that much of a animal lover, no matter what. You can check out the private collars that I don't have out for specific reasons. And he kind of pulls out just basically like one of those like jeweler bins that you would just see a million things at like a pawn shop, but it's just full of collars, and they have specific like engravings of heritages and stuff like that. So there are ones. There are ones of
what do you mean by
kitsune.
heritages?
There's some kitsune, and then there's some like you could see ones that you haven't seen, like certain heritages you haven't seen really well. And then he goes, and Bastion goes, this one. I'm waiting for the leader to get an animal, a pet that needs a collar. And you'll just see there's like a couple tieflings on it, engraved on it.
Okay. I'll pick out like a like kitsune one.
Yeah. He's like, sadly, I only have one of those. Of the kitsune.
I'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take it. Put it down on the counter. There's still pick out other things. That's for something else.
Okay. What is... And then Basha goes, what's your dog's diet?
Usually meat, things I can just grab readily available for him. He doesn't eat much. He's a familiar, so not a lot of eating on the table for him.
And he goes, then check that aisle. And he points to an aisle like five aisles down, and it says it just says food, period. Like all the other items have like specific animal foods, but that item just says food. Yeah,
Okay.
that one is basically edible food for anything and everything, even humans and the like.
Okay. Thank you. Just gonna walk over in that direction and just start looking through, like, maybe like find some like jerky, maybe.
Yep. So you went in and then went like halfway through because the best stuff was in the middle, and you could kind of see that the jerky was in the middle, and like it just started getting worse and worse as you would spread down the aisles either way.
Okay. I'll pick up like the best one that I can see. And then I'll go to whatever aisle Dante's in and just look at him being like, are you... Just like give him like a look of like, are you done yet?
Dante is kind of like just sitting there waiting as if he'd already chosen. And he's just sitting in front of just basic collars. Nothing like fancy about them. They're just ones like just random colors all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just kind of looking up. And at the top, you can kind of see like a couple silver, and they kind of get darker as you look across. And then it gets to like black underneath it. It's kind of hard to tell which rows he's looking at, but he's definitely looking up.
Okay, hand on the middle head. Pet slightly. Which one are you looking at?
The middle head, you're going, right once, one to match your hair.
So silver or the orange bits?
Bright color, not good.
Okay, silver it is. So I'll pick up one of the silver ones.
And then he goes, the rest of us don't care. As they just don't care. They're just kind of there.
I'll grab 2 other silver collars. Okay. Is that it?
Yeah, I guess.
Then I'm just gonna take my hand off and just walk to the counter, expecting him to follow me, and I'll put those on the counter as well, along with the jerky, and go, okay, here.
Yeah.
Please, and then I'll turn around to the rest of the group. Is anyone else getting anything?
I call from the door. No, I'm good. We done.
I'm good here as well. I don't need anything.
Okay. I'll give them a thumbs up and be like, yeah, this is all.
And Tori walks up and goes, put this on the Capitals tab. And just,
Wait, are you sure?
yes. You need as much as you can get right now, so it's best this stuff be on the Capitals tab.
Thank you, Tori.
Ash goes, oh, okay. I'll write up a receipt and you can take it to our leader Havoc and he can discuss it with me later. She goes, that's good. And so, you know, he goes and he starts writing out exactly what you took. And then hands it to Tori. And she just kind of folds it up and puts it in a pocket.
Okay. Quickly, I'm going to like take the 3 collars, the 3 silver collars, and just quickly fasten them around Dante's necks.
And you just kind of,
then I'm gonna...
he's kind of like shake each one of his head every time you try to put it on. He's kind of trying to shake so he doesn't have to put it on. But he's not shaking too violently that it's gonna do anything, like you're gonna lose grip or anything.
I'm gonna put my hand on his head as he's like trying to like not have this happen and be like, if you want to play with your toy, when you get outside, if you want to play on your, do you want to play with the toy?
And his head just sags. And just sitting there with his like basically enough to almost where like the snout, the bottom of the snout is like into the hair, into his like throat almost. But he's not moving anymore.
With the toy. Okay. As soon as I put these on, we go outside. I'm throwing the toy. And go grab it. Okay.
He's just like,
No,
fine.
Fast enough to the volleyball.
Okay. The middle one was the only one that gave you trouble, as the other two where it's like, oh, we're just gonna accept this. We don't really care anymore.
Good that they accept it.
So yeah.
Okay. Then I grab the jerky and the other collar and quickly like put it in my stuff and like grab the fox. I'm gonna just look at Bastion.
Mhm.
And point to him. I'm gonna say, I will find a way to talk to you later. I have questions.
Sure. Come by any time.
Okay. And then I'm gonna like do what people like I've done this before with my cats, where I like I start walking, but I hold the toy out like kind of behind me so he'll follow me.
And
And just like wag it a little bit so you can get like kind of excited.
yeah, and that is following, but he's kind of stumbling a little bit because each head wants to be the first one to grab it.
Oh. And I'll just hold it up a little bit higher. Like I'll hold it like my arm is like kind of like uncomfortably like sitting like backwards, but I'm still like holding it up as I walk, and then I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna put it above my head and be like, okay, we're good to go.
Okay, and then Tori follows. And goes, where to next?
Well, if it's on the Capitals tab, I mean, we can get you new shields, and those creepy twins don't have to pay for it. The Capital will.
They said they would pay for it. Like, they said they would fix it.
Well, yeah, then if you just get a receipt, and they'll say that the Capital's paying for it, you can just give them the receipt.
They said they would fix it.
I'm just trying to come up with a solution.
No, I
don't
understand.
know.
But they gave me their word that they would fix it.
Maybe they're already there?
I mean, we could go look.
We can go look.
So,
Is there
weapon?
anywhere else you guys needed to go?
Tori goes, weapon shop for that stuff is near a traveler shop, so you might be able to also get anything you need for your travels as well. They're just right behind the Capitol building.
Okay. Yeah. I think that's a good idea. Weapon and traveler shop? Maybe.
Okay.
So, you guys start walking, and you guys get to the weapon shop and go in. And, you guys get there, and Tori goes in first to greet the keeper, and she literally, she go, hi Brunhilde, and and as you guys go in, you see this giant woman, who is literally a giant, compared to all of you. She says, welcome! Are you here for a fight, or to prepare for one?
Prepare.
And when you say that, she just goes, darn. Tori speaks up and goes, one time someone will accept you in battle. because, not even the leader will accept me in battle. What can I help you with?
Okay, I'm gonna be the one to ask for them. Where are your shields?
Shields. Oh, gosh. It's been a while since I've even used one. That should be in the back. Like the farthest.
To say that quietly to the group.
Maybe you can splurge.
No. This one you can throw.
Okay, what about mending shields?
Mending. If you go in the back, you'll be able to. Yeah, it should be. Go towards the shields and then to your left. They should be towards that way. Believe. What exactly are you? As she's looking at Cap.
Oh, at me?
Okay.
Yeah, she is looking at Cap. As if she's never seen a Leshy before.
Oh, I'm a tree. A pine tree, to be exact.
Tori speaks up. Leshy. Oh, I've heard that before. Never seen one, but I've heard of them. There might be, yeah, there might be something specific there. It's been a while since I've been in the shield eye. It's kinda leave them there because I don't ever use them. Anything else I can point you in a direction towards?
Do you have better scimitars?
Scimitars, yeah, go a couple aisles down. You'll see just a generic scimitar sticking kinda out at the end. That aisle has a lot of them.
Okay.
But there's also other swords on the other side too.
Okay. She just kind of stands there and just kind of waits for you all to leave. Go get your stuff.
Okay, so I'm gonna go look. Not for a shield, but for a way to fix it. Which means apparently I need a repair kit.
Which...
I have one of those.
Yeah, allows you to perform simple repairs while traveling. It contains a
That would've
portable
been good to
anvil, tongs,
Didn't ask.
woodworking tools,
No,
And
I'm not
oils
saying
for
that in character, I'm just
conditioning.
saying that
Yeah,
would've been good.
yeah,
whoever
well-
had to gone here.
well, a normal one has an anvil, but it doesn't have anything for metal work.
It says a repair kit.
That
You-
repair kit does not have anything for
It says
metal.
you have a repair kit. You spend 10 minutes attempting to fix a damaged item, placing the item on a stable surface, and using the repair kit with both hands. You set a DC, and I have to beat the DC.
That's true.
I mean, if you look at the thing, it must tell you what you need, so...
I just can't repair a destroyed item. Like, that's what, like, when I
Yeah.
Google how to fix a broken shield.
Yeah. So, which are you
need
going to
to
go
use the
towards the
repair
shield?
action.
Are you going to be on the shield aisle?
That's where I was told to go.
Okay. You see a lot of shields. You even see a shield that kind of resembles your own features. And
A tree shield?
basically, but it just says Leshy's shield.
Are shields in?
How big is it?
It literally has it's literally a medium size. It's just a normal size shield. There's no bulk to it for a Leshy to pick up. And give me a second.
Is it in weapons or shields?
No.
Where do I find like all the list of shields?
Don't worry about that. One sec.
No, I'm not trying to compare it to what you're having. I'm just curious.
I sent you something.
Yeah. But I need to know more details specifically about the shield. Like its hardness, its how it affects my AC. What's its HP?
Yes.
Can it be thrown?
Well, your meteor shield is like the only shield that can actually be thrown. Though, right next to it, there is right next to that area, there's some straps. And it says, for throwing. And it's, throwing straps. It's literally throwing straps for a shield or buckler. So it works on every shield, just not a tower shield. Throwing shield is actually an item in the game.
Throwing shield?
Yeah, it says throwing shield.
Yeah. You apply it to
A shield.
Mm-hmm.
And you can throw that shield. So you have that option,
but
or
that
the
reduces it by. But I still have not found out the AC and hardness and that stuff of the Leshy shield.
Okay, 1 second. Hold on.
I still want a repair kit. Either way, I need a
Yeah.
repair kit.
So here is the last of that.
Oh, that is so much better than my shield.
And if you look at like activate and everything, that's what that is. So it's up to you what you want to do. There's also some metal shields right behind you. And other shields that you would be familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
Tori's wondering what's taking so long. She's like, problem? As she walks up to you.
I'm trying to. This isn't an actual. Like, I can't look up this shield, can I?
No. No, this is a full-on custom shield.
Ah.
Basically,
Okay, well, I will.
what it says
I'm
is
gonna-
what it has right now.
Yeah, I know. I don't understand the part of it, but I'll ask you about that later.
Mm-hmm.
Like, some of the things on it, I don't understand. But we can talk about it later.
But yeah, there's that, and then there's the throwing straps.
Yeah, so I will pick the shield up,
Mm-hmm.
as well as the throwing straps, and find a repair. Is there a repair kit in the store though? Or would that be in the traveler's shop?
That would be in Travelers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I pick up those 2 items.
Okay, so throwing shield.
Unless I need
Flash.
more than the. I only need one of like the throwing shield thingies, right? Or do I need 2 of them? No, because I can attach them to any like they're exchangeable,
Literally.
right?
Yes, they can literally. You can quickly remove the shield. Yeah, a free action to remove your shield off your back too, or wherever you have it.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Well, what I'm saying is I don't need more. Like they aren't permanently on the shield, are they? Hold on.
It doesn't mean.
Um,
No, it doesn't say anything like that. It just says that.
you've done. She wants who have the shield by spinning as part of the strike to the shield.
Yeah, it's just straps and weighting. They fit over your shield.
Okay, I was just thinking in terms of if I needed to like get more than one for all my shields,
You shouldn't
or
need
if
to.
I only need
but-
one.
Well, the thing is, just you'll have to take the time to switch it over.
Well, I won't switch it during a battle.
Yeah.
It's just more of like I could put them on all my shields and just have all of my shields be throwing shields.
Mhm.
That's fine. I'll just grab one.
One throwing shield and then the lushy
No, I'll
shield.
grab 2. I want 2 of them.
Okay.
I'm being greedy.
Okay.
I'm not being greedy. I'm being realistic. Because I would want one to put on the shield I'm about to get, and then one to keep for my shield back at my camp, at my base home room.
Okay.
Because I don't want to do too much, because I would not want to make, like, abuse the powers, like, of, like, the fact that all of this is getting taken care of. So I would still expect to pay for it. But,
Yeah.
even if I was paying for it, I would get 2 of them.
Yep.
So I'm going to take them up forward.
Okay. And then we'll go to Fennec, who's going for scimitars.
Yes. I was wondering if they had a scimitar with a weapon potency 1 on it.
Oh, jeez. That's sad.
It's only 35 gold. For the potency rune. Or if they have any just like rune things that I can add a potency rune to one of my scimitars.
Let's see. They have, I need blades for that. I'm trying to find exactly where they are.
Well, if you want to look for like the item, it's like in like the options, like in in the site that we're using,
Mm-hmm.
if you go into like options and then you go to potency rune and then click potency rune, it comes up 1, and it says that it's magical though. I might have to go to a magic shop for that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you would have to go to a magic shop for any runes-like thing.
Damn it. Okay.
But
I'll look them over. I'll look them over though,
yeah,
even though I have 2 of them.
you see a few scimitars. Um, you see a few custom-handled scimitars, but and one is kind of like a dog, but there's only 2 heads on the sword.
Nope. I would need 3 heads to match my pup. Speaking of which, how is Dante doing? Because during as soon as we got outside the gated part of the pet shop, I would have thrown the toy out for him to go get it. And I wouldn't have put him back in the tattoo.
As he is your familiar, he would know. He would basically be able to find you no matter what, basically.
Mm.
So he's just now walking in on his own.
Which mouth has the toy in it?
They all 3 have a piece of the toy in it. Like one has the
Okay.
legs, one has the head, and one has an arm. The middle one has the arm.
Okay.
And Brahel goes, "What is this mutt doing here?"
Nope. And that's when I'm gonna run up to him and pick him up and be like, "That's mine. This is mine."
Shouldn't have animals in a weapons shop.
I have to admit, he is very well behaved. And then I'm just gonna pet him. And as I'm petting him, I'm like, "Why are you just coming into the shop now?"
You just hear erring. Even in their heads, it's Just and they're kind of trying to slightly pull the chew toy, each of them, but they can't really pull very far.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm gonna be like. Okay, I'm gonna take them outside. Just tell me when you're done, and then I'm gonna start yanking the toy away from them, being like, "If you're not gonna play nice and not answer me, I'm gonna take the toy away from you." And then I'm just gonna walk outside with them.
Okay. And Tori's like, "Oh, sorry." Rahela's just like, "It's fine. Just make sure that they don't hurt themselves." But I know that one was asking about scimitars. I do have more swords, though.
Fennec's gonna poke their head and just call out, "I'm good. Didn't see anything that I'd like. Nice selection, though." And then
Thank
just
you.
pop their head back out.
He looks at she looks at Selena a little bit. Was like, and just goes, "Does this one fight?"
I mean, I have a weapon if I need to, but generally I'm more towards the back of the group and shouldn't be meaning to hit anybody.
Ah,
She helps keep us alive.
yes. And that Rahila's like, "Why don't you go look at bows? They shoot people from the back." you could still hit people and still stay back enough to heal.
Now Gwen has to frantically remember whether or not she actually already has a bow.
There are many options.
I don't have
Take
a
your
bow yet,
time.
actually. Huh.
That might be helpful.
That might, yes.
And she just points to, like, the wall right next to the door as you come in. There's just bows kind of strewn all over the place. And then you get towards the counter, and it's just, boom. There's, like, nice bows all perfectly put together and placed on the wall nicely, so, like, they're presented well. And Rahel goes, depending on what you want, there's the messy stuff, you know, the weaker stuff. This stuff does real damage. It has power. But that's up to you.
Oh, now I know why I don't have a bow. I'm not proficient in bows, so the only thing I'd be able to use is a crossbow. This is Gwen talking out loud, or
Yeah.
like thinking out loud.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think I'm good for now, but I appreciate the offer.
Suit yourself. And Tori goes, does that mean everyone has everything they need? And she kind of looks at Kat when she asks that.
Yeah. Because you don't have any repair kits here. You can't get a go elsewhere for those. I'm good on weapons. Trust me.
Okay. And so she says, Brunhilde, write me a receipt and we'll get back to you on it from the capital. Brunhilde goes, oh, lovely. And so Brunhilde writes down the 2 straps and the Leshy shield. She goes, I knew this was there. It's been a while since anyone's even looked at it. I think you'll do well with it. And then Tori's like, okay, we'll be going. We can go to the traveler's shop next. And as you guys go out, obviously Fennec is with Dante.
Currently, I am trying to get the toy away from them. They're down on the ground now. I'm trying to pull the toy away from them.
Tori goes over, and Dante would basically, at this point, be like play mode. And since he's popped, he would basically be on his back as if he's ready for a belly rub. And Tori would give him a belly rub.
Oh.
And he instantly lets go. All 3 heads, instantly.
Yep. I'm taking the toy. And I'm shoving it into my pack so fast so he doesn't see it. Me doing it.
And then, as soon as you do
Do
that...
I have to make a check for that?
Yeah, do that. Just do that. I wanna see.
Okay.
Where is...
Okay. Do you want me to also make a check for Dante? Or do you want to make the check for Dante and I'll tell you his modifier?
Yeah, tell me his modifier.
Okay, give me a sec. Dante's modifier... That would be... perception? Right?
For him, it would be perception,
For
yeah.
him?
Yeah.
That is a +8 for perception.
Okay.
And then I have a +9 in stealth.
Okay.
So for my stealth, I got natural 20.
Damn. Your roll was
Plus
perfect.
9, 20, 29.
So Dante only rolled a 19 compared to that. So you got 10 higher plus an extra boost of that. Yeah. Dante thinks the toy is gone. Just gone. Has no idea. As Tori stops, like, giving him belly rubs.
It's the weirdest thing to get a nat 20 on is hiding.
Hiding a
One
toy
thing
from
I
a dog.
never think I would get a nat 20 on in Pathfinder. Hiding a toy for my dog.
Mm-hmm.
The things that happen in this game. Yes.
So, yeah, he kind of gets, he's like, he's like looking at you like, toy? Hmm.
Like, is Havoc, the Fennec's just gonna shake their head and just, like, beckon them to, like, come close to them and, like, hold out their hand so they can talk.
So he walks over, and all you hear is toy, 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 toy.
No. You caused enough trouble? You're going back.
So you put...
How about this? I'm just gonna go next time. You're out. And we're not in a battle, I will let you play. Okay.
Fine.
Okay. And then I'm gonna like press on his head and then send him back into the tattoo.
Okay. And Tora goes, is that it? We're all ready to go to the next place?
Yeah.
Okay. And it's literally, you walk just past the building and the the traveler's shop is right there.
Okay.
And as usual, Tori goes in first. And instead of actually giving a name, she just goes, "Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad."
Oh, Jesus Christ. Really?
Mm-hmm. Ah, Tori!
Okay.
They both literally say, ah, Tori. And they're like, oh, you have some friends.
Hi.
Fennec's just gonna give like a curt little wave.
Welcome to our shop. What can we help you with?
I need a repair kit.
Repair kit.
And I hold up my broken shield.
And Tori just goes, oh yeah, I believe those are to your left as you walk in.
Thank you.
And her mom goes, yes, I'm glad you remember. It's been a while.
I'll go and grab one. Selena, do you need one too?
I'll take one, sure.
I grabbed two.
Okay, good. Let's see. And Tori goes, I believe there's still an item here. And she goes to her right and, like, down a couple aisles. And then comes right back, holding what looks like a traveler's tool. And she goes, this is, any tool. You imagine it, and it can be any tool you want. These were, I actually got, Tomos and Toma, one of these each for their, last birthdays. So they're able to fix pretty much anything with these. They are anything. Which, quite literally, these things are anything. You imagine a specific simple tool, and any tool transforms into it. So, and she's kind of like, she goes, I will buy you one if you guys want, or if you guys actually need one, we could do what we've been doing. If you guys would like one.
I'll take one.
Okay.
But I'm still keeping my repair kits.
Yes, yes. Yeah, so this is literally, it's called the Traveler's Any Tool. And it can come spades, hammers, or anything like that. Any simple tool it can become.
I need a hammer.
Yeah.
Is it magical?
Yes, it is a magical transmutation item.
I'm trying to look and see if I want one.
Travelers.
God dang, it takes so long
Well,
to
I'm
get to
just
the
looking to
T's.
see if possibly there are things that we might need for traveling that we don't already have. And by we, I mean me.
Yeah.
I have an item in my inventory that I don't remember getting, but I'm sure I did get it. But I don't remember.
I'm good. I don't want one. I'm fine. I have
Yeah.
a repair kit, that's all I need.
Yep. This is literally just a tool that are hammers, spades,
Any
anything.
tool.
Yeah. Quite literally, any simple tool is yours. With just this one.
I'm gonna ask if they have any maps.
Any what?
Maps.
Maps?
It's always good to have a map on hand.
Maps. And, Tori's head comes out from behind the counter and is like, maps. Oh, yeah. And he goes and he grabs a couple different maps of the area, of like all the areas, and he goes, what would you like? There are maps for each specific area, and then there's one big map he has for the whole thing.
All of them.
You want all of them? Okay. That should help.
I don't like getting lost. So if I have maps, we won't get lost.
Good idea. But these are on the house. As he goes,
Why, thank you. We'll talk later about how many maps there are, JD.
mm-hmm.
We don't need healing in this party. I think I'm okay. I have rope and stuff like that, so I think I'm good.
And then what's that?
Unless you guys can think of things that we might need.
Okay, crystals, semi-precious stones. Do you have any?
And yeah, we have this, and he pulls out a couple shards, crystal shards. He goes,
Are they
is
Orbis
okay.
shards?
no, they're just crystal shards.
Will
joke.
that work for my ability?
He goes, ooh. For your ability, which is...
Crystal healing.
That's right. 1 second. Let me read that so I can...
I'm trying to see because like how much do they cost? Because it says it requires you having at least 2 semi-precious stones with the value of 5 gold pieces or more in place of healer's tools.
Okay. 1 sec. Let me... Where is it? It's this one. I'm trying to make sure that it's the right things.
Yeah, no, I want you to make sure, or else I'm making Tori pay money for something that is useless.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Also, I want to use that ability.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're gonna get poisoned anytime soon, but I want to try. I can save us a freaking spell slot.
I'm trying to make sure I know exactly which one I'm to. Yeah, it doesn't really give me exactly what, like, gems for what you actually need. It just says this is this for your feet.
Well, I guess it's up to your discretion then, GM.
Yeah, I would say that he has, like, it would be literally 1 crystal would be roughly that price. Would be roughly 5 gold pieces. Like, the value is. And as you can see, it's on like a string. The crystal is, as if it's a necklace.
So how many do they have exactly? Is it
They
just
have
like 1?
They have 1 because he didn't pull this out of the counter. He literally pulled it out of his coat.
Oh no! I'm not gonna take
last gem.
I'm not going to take this man's last gem. I'm not.
I will look over your direction and give you that side eye, going, "Don't do it." We are better than that.
See, look, one of my partners is now giving me the side eye. I'm good.
Okay. You might be able to find more stuff like that in a magic shop with their items.
Okay, good. We'll go in there next. Thank you so much. And then they're just gonna back up embarrassed. It's like, I'm not gonna steal this man's only stone. I'm not doing that.
And then I'd look over and I'd give him a thumbs up.
Oh.
You're gonna give them like a tiny thumbs up back, and they're just gonna be like, now kind of brooding in the corner. It's like, I shouldn't have done that.
Like, you did the right thing. Good job.
So that's everyone's Everyone got what they need? The
Yes, I got
repair kits and the any tool
and the maps.
and the maps.
Yep.
Okay. Torgo, I remember what everything cost. I'll just write it down for you. But I'm gonna take them to the next place because I'm showing them around. I will see you another time, Mom and Dad. And then she just starts walking away. And her parents don't even
Great.
say anything.
Fennec's gonna keep their head down and just follow her. They're not looking. They're just walking.
I'm gonna say thanks and then walk out the door.
Yeah, and as you say thanks, they say, come back soon.
Will do. Now, at this point, Cap is gonna go up to the front of the Capitol, like to a safe place,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna spend 10 minutes fixing my shield. But while we're walking there, I'm gonna talk to Finnick about looking around the magic shops. Not that there would be anything that I particularly might need, other than orb shards,
Mm-hmm.
because apparently I'm collecting them now.
Yes, it's your one control
the-
now.
Yeah, because I have 2 of them. And so instead of going all the way down there with them, I'm just gonna hang back and spend the 10 minutes because it'll probably take about 10 minutes for them to go and come back.
Well, the potion shop is closer than the magic shop. Literally, as you would get in front, you would just cross the in between the Capitol and church, and there would be the potion shop going through.
Okay, well, I'm gonna park myself somewhere.
The training
I
grounds
didn't
is
look at
right
the map.
there. Training ground, it goes
Yeah, well,
traveler shop, and then down the block is the
Yeah.
training ground, which is like the edge of the Capitol fence.
Yeah, I didn't look at the map when I explained to the party what I was gonna do ahead of time. So I just picked the Capitol because I knew that basically I want to sit somewhere that's gonna be safe.
Yeah, there's the training grounds and the Capitol, which will be safe because that's where you guys went. The training grounds is where you went to have your time against Toma and Tomas.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think I need any potions per se. But I will just tell Finnick, use your discretion. If you think there's something that I would like, just pick it up for me.
Okay. What were the names of the things that you're
They're
collecting?
called orb shards. They are orb of gold, a shard of the orb of gold dragon kind.
Gold, dragon,
Kind.
orb, shard.
It's gonna look like a sword.
It's gonna look. Okay. I will look for you.
Perfect.
I'm gonna look towards Selena. Selena, are you gonna come with me or are you gonna hang back?
I think I'm gonna hang back this time.
Okay.
Oh, magic shop? Or potion?
I'm gonna go to the magic shop, but I'm going to ask Tori if she can just show me where it is and sit back with.
Okay.
And then
what
if
to-
you
what
can
Tori's
sit back
gonna-
with.
What Tori's gonna do is, she's gonna go, there's one spot I probably should go today before, so I can, see, the people that do the, automatons around here. I have to go there, soon. If we want to meet at the church, and she just points at the big building that's across from the Capitol, she goes, yeah, if we just want to, meet there, it'll be easier for everyone, and I could take you to, the magic shop, and then I can go where I need to go, because they're pretty close to each other.
I actually did want to check out to see what the automatons look like.
Oh yeah, I'll point out you'll be able to tell exactly where it is. When I point it out, from the magic shop where I take you, and you could just come right after. It should take me longer than you.
Wait,
Okay. Oh, then if you show me.
how is she gonna
Yes.
pay if she doesn't go with you?
Oh,
Just
We don't have that much money.
just
I'm fine.
just drop
Okay.
Sarah's name. They'll
Okay.
they'll understand.
Pharaoh?
Sarah.
Pharaoh?
Sarah.
Sarah. Drop Sarah's name.
Yes.
Sarah.
The leader of the
Hey,
church.
Found it. You dropped it.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna pick it back up. Okay.
And I reach. No, I legit will reach down to the ground and pick up like some dirt and hand it to him.
I'm gonna take it and be like, thanks.
Found it. Picked it up for you.
This reminds me of home somewhat, and I don't like it. Okay.
So we'll be off. Yeah. So when you're done with that, you go to the church. If you need to pray, pray. Whatever. Sarah might be there, or she might be at the Capitol still, but that's probably the easiest place to meet people in town. So
I'm gonna look towards my two party members. After you guys are done with relaxing, did you want to meet back up at the church?
We'll meet you at the church.
Okay. Then. Okay. This
Bye.
is just going to be for my amusement.
yeah.
As Fennec is walking away,
Mm-hmm.
they are basically going to like tuck. They basically look like they're jumping, like in their air. They're gonna like sprint like a tiny bit, jump in the air, and as they like flip over, they're just gonna turn into a fox
Mm. So literally.
that
Mm.
has 6 tails.
Oh.
Do we see this?
Yes.
So everyone sees that.
Okay. I
Tori-
don't say anything.
Tori just goes, that makes sense.
And then they're just gonna run off towards the magic shop.
Okay. And quite literally, as soon as you get to the magic shop, Tori is literally standing right behind you already. She already caught up, and she goes, when you're done, and she points over to, there's like a complex with like 4 giant towers. That's what I'll be, and then church. If you don't, make it in time. But, yeah, I'll see you later. And she bolts towards the big buildings.
Okay. And Fennec is just gonna like run up to like the front of the magic store
Okay.
and just try. They're gonna inch their way inside as in their fox form. And just like see if anyone causes like a big commotion if they're in their fox form and they're just in the shop.
I know there's something. I'm trying to remember exactly everything. Is transformation, your transformation magic based?
It's transmutation and polymorph, so technically yes.
As soon as you, like, open the door, this, like, a dispel, like, wall just hits. You could feel as if magic was just taken away.
Okay, yep. And that's when they're just gonna pop back up. But they don't have the actually you can decide because we talked about this. What features remain?
I believe we said the obviously the ears do.
Mhm.
But you obviously also have your human ears. So you have 2 ears now.
Oh, I don't like this. Uh-huh.
And I believe that is, at this point, the only thing other than your like nails. You still have like a fox's nail.
Okay. I'm just gonna look. Actually, can I do an Arcana check to see if I can tell where the spell is coming from?
Sure.
This dice is doing so well for me tonight, and I've only been rolling 1, and it keeps giving me high numbers. Arcana,
Uh-huh.
and it's my silver and white set too, that I chose for Fennec,
Mm-hmm.
which is nice. That is a 23.
Okay. Literally here is directly in the back. You see the counter, and just this small lady just pointing a finger towards you. That is where the magic came from.
Hi.
This might be a magic shop, but we don't allow that here.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to stretch out my paws. That sounds weird. I just wanted to. I haven't been in the form in a bit. Sorry.
That is fine, but there's easier places than a magic shop to be at in that form.
Sorry. I'm looking for. I'm just gonna like look down and like try to remember. A potency rune for my weapon, and gold dragon orb shard.
Ah, yes, one of those. I might have one? Let me look. And I will let you choose which dice I use, and I will let you know which kind there are. There is my blue with white numbers,
Oh, is it for a luck check?
blue with yellow numbers,
Mm-hmm.
teal with yellow numbers, my
Uh-huh.
nebula dice,
Mm-hmm.
and then my blue and green die. That's like literally as dark as can be.
You know what? For the sake of me wanting to see a certain character that I made up, I'm gonna go with the nebula dice.
Okay. So, I didn't do it with, so I did it with a D20, and I put one number in my mind. Because there is one number that these shards have, and it's 13 shards. I just rolled a 13.
Okay.
She
Okay.
has one.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. Does she also have the potency rune? Put on my shit.
Let's...
I don't know how runes work.
Yeah. Let me see something. Thanks,
Also,
Isaac, for
thank
the
you,
hero
Isaac.
point. Where do we put runes in? That's what I forget.
I was doing it through my weapon.
Okay, that's how you add it?
Through the weapon itself. So you go. I went to my scimitar and go to options, and then it's gonna say potency rune, and then you click on
Okay.
it. It's gonna say no, and then you go in.
I just want to see exactly what is there.
Okay.
Okay.
You look. See if I'm asking for too much. I just want a +1 weapon. That's all.
And what's the name of it? You just wanted one, any one, basically.
I just want the potency to it. It's not like, it's the thing that you can add onto it, and then you can add a rune later.
Oh,
It's
potency.
not
Yeah.
the striking
I see
rune.
it. I see it.
It's
Weapon
not the
potency.
striking rune.
So yeah, you know what? Roll me a percentile.
2 percentiles or 1 percentile?
2. And then you can choose however you want it. Yep.
Oh god. Okay. I don't know if I'm hoping. Am I hoping for a low number or high number?
Not gonna tell.
Okay. That is a 94.
94, you say? Okay, let me
Mm-hmm.
see this.
I can even send a picture to be like, I got a 94.
You get
If this was a resurrection
you
spell,
get a
I
weapon
would be-
potency of +1.
Yes. Okay. I'm just gonna do it on one of my scimitar.
Okay, so you're gonna get the weapon potency. Okay. +1 for your
Okay.
scimitar.
Oh. It literally just upped it dice by 1. I'll take it.
That's better than nothing.
It is better than nothing. And now it's a magical weapon. Suck it. Okay. Okay. Then I'm gonna say thank you. And then I would like to ask for the shard. And then I'm gonna say, I was supposed to name drop Sarah at this point.
Ah, Sarah. Head of the church. So I take it the capital will be, picking this, tab up. Tell me why
Yes.
why would they be doing that for such a young person?
We are currently on a mission from. Give me a moment. From Orbis,
Ludicolum.
I don't know how to speak. Ludicolum. I'm a student from Orbis Ludicolum, and the head of the head of the capital, the leader, Havoc, wants us to go help out the other schools. So I need this. The rune is for me. One of my party members has 2 of the orb shards, and I'm collecting it for them.
Ah. You'll find more. It seems like the more you add to the orb shards, the easier it is to find them. The rest. But this is the only one here.
Thank you for having it.
And then,
But yes, the capital will be picking up.
Okay, so she writes down exactly what you got.
Mm-hmm.
And folds the paper, but kind of like unbends it and writes one last thing, and goes, "This is not for you to read."
Okay.
Now put it in your pocket and don't pull it out until you need to.
Okay. I'll take the paper and literally just shove it in my pocket.
And then she goes, tell my sister Sarah, to come by more often.
Oh! Alrighty. shall do that to your sister, Sarah. And then he's gonna be very awkwardly walking out the door. Just like from behind, being like, thank you again, sister, Sarah. Okay. And then it just like fucking sprints out.
Okay. That took like roughly 5 minutes for you to do.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like another 3 minutes before Cap is done with what they're doing.
About that,
Yes.
for the action repair, I spent 10 minutes attempting to fix it, but I have to beat a DC.
Okay.
It said you set the DC, but it's usually about the same DC to repair a given item as it is to craft it in the first place. I don't know how much it is to craft it.
Okay, 1 second.
I also don't know what I add. Do I add crafting
Yeah.
to my roll?
Yeah.
I also spent all that time realizing that crafting is one skill I did not upgrade at all when I went and maxed out my
jeez.
character to 20.
You know, if you literally, I don't have crafting either, but oh dang, I would help you if I had crafting, but I don't.
No, it's
need to add
fine.
that.
It gives me a
Alright.
+5.
Okay.
Like on a success, I get 5, but I get an additional +5 per proficiency rank.
So what's the what is the
The
what's the
item
HP?
is a meteor shield.
Yes. What's the HP for it?
Its HP
Overall, like
Is-
originally.
24. Well, I think.
If it
so-
says HP 24,
well-
then yeah.
Well, no, hold on. Because I have a feat that actually affects that.
Okay, then it's originally probably 20.
Then it's either possibly. Let me look. Hold on.
If you look at your feet, it should tell you.
It's faster just to look up meteor shield.
Yeah, that's true.
Its HP is 16 actually.
16? Okay, so that means it's an expert built shield.
It has a hardness of 4, HP of 16 originally.
Okay, 1 second.
Yeah, I increase its HP and BT by half. That's why it has such a big increase. So I
okay.
got to add 8 to it.
I'm just trying to figure out exactly what the... Because it doesn't really tell you what. But, I mean, for anything, it's usually like a 13... Between 13 and 15 is usually where anything's...
Well, I rolled a 17 on the die, plus my 2 crafting would be a 19.
Yeah, you fix it. Yeah, you fix
So,
it.
so that's a success?
Yes.
So
That's
I
a
get 5 hit
success.
points back.
To your shield. And, I mean, you lost what? Half on it?
I'm at 11.
So you still have to
11
do...
plus 5 is 16.
Yep. So you still have technically 2 more rolls to fix it all the way?
Unfortunately, until I'm level 7, yes. Because I went and at level 7, instead of adding something into another skill, I added it to crafting so I can get an additional +5 every time I have to do this.
Nice.
But yeah.
So,
But
Roll-
that's another 10 minutes.
oh, another 10 minutes? So you're good
Yeah,
with
no,
what your
it's
shield
all-
is
I
right now,
spent-
or...?
So I spend 10 minutes repairing it,
Yes.
but I have to roll to repair it.
Mm-hmm.
So that
So-
10 minutes gave it 5 hit points.
Is it 10 minutes for 5, or is it 10 minutes to repair it altogether?
I don't know.
I believe it is Let me see.
It just says I spent 10 minutes attempting to fix the damaged item, placing the item, da ba da ba da. You set the DC, but it's usually about the same.
Whoops. Don't know why I did that.
Repair it as is just to craft it. I can't repair a destroyed item, and then on a critical success, I get 10 plus. 10 back. On a success, I restore 5, plus additional per proficiency rank going up, but I'm untrained in crafting. And then a crit failure is I deal 2d6 damage to the item. So.
Ah.
But I apply the Y items, like the hardness to it. So my guess is it's every 10 minutes I get to do 5.
Yeah. Yep, every 10 minutes. So far, your first 10 minutes happened. Fennec has made his way to the magic shop and over to the automaton shop.
And that's been 10 minutes?
Yes, took 10 minutes to do all that.
So I'm gonna roll again, because it'll take at least 10 minutes to get back, just so that we can jump over back to them.
Well, no, it was 10 minutes. The first 10 minutes was to get that. Was to get. So that's 1. That was your first roll. Now we're.
I'm saying, instead of jumping back, just let me roll now?
Yeah. Just
It's gonna take at least another 10 minutes.
It's gonna take another 10 minutes to get another, 5? And then another 5 again.
Yes, and I'll be very close, so I probably won't do it again.
Yep, okay. Raoul.
I'm gonna use a hero point, because I got a 3.
Oh, yeah. I would say the DC is 14. That's what I found most shields are.
So, I've used 1 hero point.
Yep.
Let's roll this next one. I rolled a 17 again. Plus 2 is
Okay.
a 19. So, I've given it 5 more.
Yep, so it's now at 21.
21. Yep.
There we go.
And that's close enough. It's 3 off. It'll work for now.
Yep.
And now we can jump back over to Fennec.
Yep, but, you get to the front door. What do? There's, like, a glass window. You can kind of see in. There's a few people, but you don't see, Tori at all. There's kind of like a
Alright,
reception's desk there.
Can I look and see what type of people do I see on the inside?
You see quite a few automatons. Some
Mhm.
some much old, kind of older looking. And they kind of have a number on them. So you see, like, a 5 and a 7 and a 10. And then you see, you see a elven woman at the front desk.
Gonna open the door and step in.
As soon
And,
as you step in, an automaton gets, like, right in your face. Hello, welcome.
Ah. The ears, like, their fox ears immediately are gonna flatten and they're gonna, like, kind of jump back a bit. Hi.
How can I help you?
Hi.
How can I help you?
Do you happen to know where Tori is?
Tori. It's almost as if, like, his memory banks are fried. So you just hear, like, a robotic,
Okay, then when that's happening, I'm gonna lean, move to the side and move towards the front desk where the elven person is.
Okay,
Hi.
Hi. So you're looking for Tori?
Yes.
One second. And she yells the number 16, and just another automaton comes from, like, behind, from another door. And he goes, yes, Tori. He goes, he is, with the president of the company right now. 1 second. Go ask, see if, what's your name?
Fennec.
See if, they will allow Finnick here to, see her. Give us 1 second. It'll only take a moment. And about... So he goes... 16 goes right back through the door. About 3 minutes later comes back, goes, I believe they said wait another minute and they should be ready. They didn't like me, walking in on them, talking at all. Yeah, that happens a lot. With all the automatons here, they kinda can't read a situation very well.
Yes, the one that they're gonna point to the automaton that I'm guessing is probably still going.
And
I can get.
as you point, you see like a little rock go right by you as you point and kind of turn towards it. A rock goes by you and it hits that automaton and they just start walking again. That happens. It happens a lot, especially with the older models.
Did she just throw a rock at them?
Yeah, she threw like a small rock.
Okay.
And now that he's starting to walk, you can kind of see the back of the robot's head, and there's kind of a few small dings and scrapes.
Okay. They're gonna look at this person. Do you do that often?
All the time. With the older models, at least. Anything before 13 kinda is... It's kind of been acting up lately.
Got it. Is there any place for me to sit? For me to wait?
She just, like, snaps her finger, and just one random automaton shows up and just places a chair down next to, the desk. He goes, "There you go." And then the automaton just walks away.
Okay. And then Fennec's just gonna sit down and just wait.
And you wait, like, 3 more minutes, and then, we'll say, an automaton with the number 20 shows up, and goes, "Right this way."
Fennec's gonna, like, point at himself.
"Yes, you."
And they're gonna stand up, and they're gonna follow.
And, he leads you through, like, a shop of, you could see, like, parts of random automatons, and some that have been, literally look like they had been singed on the inside and outside at the same exact time. Just parts laying around. And then, as you get farther and farther in, and you can kind of see a glass window, but it's tinted a little bit. It's a little darker window, so you can't see, like, just right through, unless you're really close. As you get closer to that, there are cleaner automatons, like, parts and everything. Like, everything looks brand new. They just haven't been assembled yet.
Okay.
And then he goes, 20 goes, "Please be respectful. It is in your best interest," and just walks away.
Oh, okay. And they're just not going to touch anything. They're just gonna wait.
And then I would say you're very close to that window now, so you can kind of make out, like, figures, and there's only 2. in there that you
Mhm.
can see. And one just goes, oh, literally just looks out towards you and, like, does a little jump and runs towards the door and opens it. Bennett, come on in. And it's Tori.
Oh, okay, Tori. And Fennec's gonna walk towards the door and comes in.
And Tori goes, this is Ryle, the founder of this company, creator of pretty much everything here.
Emmy's gonna extend. Fennec's going to extend their hand and for him to shake.
Ryle
She
is going to
completely
shake, and
will.
you... And Emmy, since this is one of your NPCs, do you want to tell everybody what they see when they see Ryle?
Yes. Literally, this is one of my characters that I've designed. Ryle is a like dark blue tiefling. He has This is when I have to look up designs for my baby, and I don't have them present. How dare you do this to me?
You wanted
You
to go to the robot company.
Yeah, I know. Because I wanted to see my thing. So Rahil, he has shorter, shaggy hair. He has like 2 earrings in his ears. He has 2 horns that like shoot up and extend opposite directions from each other. And he has 2 cuffs adorning his horns. He has a beard running down his lips. He has like snake bites, and he has like very faint black scars running down both of his eyes.
And this guy, he puts out his hand to shake Phoenix.
And Fennec is going to shake. I'm Fennec. It's nice to meet you.
You know what? Roll me a d20.
Okay. Don't fail me now. 11.
Okay, it's nice for a handshake. You can kind of tell that you two are matching hands perfectly, because I also rolled an 11.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going
That's
to
it.
break his hand. He's not going to break yours. So it's a nice, good handshake. Even.
Okay.
And, then he asks, what brings you here, young Fennec?
I was just going to Tori, so we could go back to the church. I also just wanted to see I'm guessing, your automatons?
Yes, all these automatons are mine. The only one I don't claim as mine, even though I built it, is 22. Only because it's used more to help everyone, not just to help the company. 22 is the automaton that is a part of the capital and part of my family with Havoc.
Your family with Havoc?
Yes. And Rahil kind of takes a crude drawing that was done. You could tell it was done by a child, and just kind of turns it towards you from his desk. And you see, obviously you see Rahil, like, not really Rahil, you just see like a stick figure almost in the color of Rahil, and a stick figure in the color of Havoc. And then you see a small stick figure.
Oh.
And then off to the side you see another, like, a silvery stick figure.
Oh. The Havoc did not mention having a family. I'm sorry. I'm just very nice to meet you once again.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. Yeah, we have our child Nova, and 22 is the automaton. Yeah, it's just easier. We met when the fighting was happening and everything. I started around that time. Started building these automatons from 1 to, gosh, I forgot how high we've gone so far. But it's just what we do. It helps out the capital as much as possible. Yeah. Havoc doesn't usually talk a lot about family due to them being so busy. Yeah. It's usually work until they're home.
Well, when we go see them, I'll tell them that I met you.
Yes, Tori, you have everything you need, right? And she goes, yeah. I will let, Havoc know. And, we'll see, what else we have to do before they let us back in, as they are having a very private meeting right now. So, we will be off. We're gonna go to the church for a little bit. And Raul goes, okay, I will see you later. Great meeting you, Fennec. Keep up the good fight.
Thank you. You keep up the good building?
Oh, I will.
And whenever they see Tori getting ready to leave, they'll follow.
Yep. And Tori walks as if she almost runs the place at this point. She walks with confidence inside this building. Compared to the Capitol, there is no, where she walks around and there's no confidence. There is all the confidence in the world being here in this company.
Okay. Fennec's gonna try to keep pace with her.
Yeah, she's just doing a power walk, basically.
Okay.
And
Fennec is going to get a bit, closer to her and ask, where's the child?
I believe at home. Sometimes, the child will go into the private meetings because they don't understand. But usually they have people at home to, take care of them. They run this whole area. I mean, you have, Mr. Riles', company, and then you have Havoc running the whole land. So, there's not a lot of time. But when they are not at their respective places, it's no longer business. It's family time.
Oh, I was just wondering. Havoc didn't bring up any of that before. So, just wondering about their home life.
What?
Shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, it happens. Let's get to the church. Not very far away. Literally right outside.
Okay.
And she literally leads you right into the church.
Okay.
Selena and Cap, are you guys ready to walk to the church, or do you believe you would already be there?
Well, have we finished?
Yeah, it
Has
would.
this been in excess of the 20? Have we been here for, say 25 minutes?
It was 10 minutes. Yeah, about 10 minutes, because it took about 5 minutes about 5 or 6 minutes of Fennec waiting. So there's excess of
So I'm
20.
saying from the point that we were left, has it been about 25 minutes?
About, yeah.
Okay. In that case, then yes, we would already be there.
Okay.
Because I only needed 10 minutes. So after 20 minutes. After the 20 minutes was up, we would have walked.
Yep. Okay. And church is practically empty. You have like a few people scattered throughout the church, but you could tell there's not too many people here. And Tora just goes, nice, quiet, easy day. I guess the only places I haven't taken you, were potions and, books. I'm sure we can find a place to eat if you guys need to. There's multiple places that will serve young travelers, even if they do serve the older travelers too.
I'm good.
Fennec's gonna turn to Selena and just go, are you hungry?
Well, I'm alright at the moment, but thank you.
Okay. I'm good. So I think we can start making our way back unless anyone wants to go to the potions or bookstore.
I mean, do we need anything from there? I don't think I do.
I don't.
Okay, then we can, go back to the capital and see if they are letting us in. And it would be at this point, it'd be roughly like 3 or 4 p.m. at this point.
Okay.
And as you guys are walking closer and closer, because the church is literally straight through to the capital, and you just see 2 people standing outside the capital, waiting, and you can tell it's Toma and Tomas, with their arms crossed, and they're just kind of sitting there as if they're just annoyed.
I'm gonna toss my shield at them and say, hey, you said you'd fix it. Fix it.
And
Because we're within 30 feet, right?
yeah, at that point, yeah.
I'm gonna throw it at them.
Okay, 1 second. You know there's something.
If you want me to throw it as a ranged attack, I will.
I know there's something I put on these 2. I just can't remember exactly what I put on them sometimes.
Because I went and looked it up, and I actually had to add shield bash as a weapon. It's not an actual weapon, but it's like the effective. Like if I were to throw my shield at someone, I would shield bash is what I would need, which I probably should have had this to begin with if I wanted to actually bash with my shield. So.
Okay, so they are trained in crafting, both Tomas and Toma are. And
Perfect.
what level is your shield? It's just a basic, right?
It's just a meteor shield.
Yeah, it's a 0. So, quite literally, they are able to craft an
I mean,
item.
if they're trained,
They are trained,
that
and
gives them If they're trained, that means that if they roll a success, they can give me 10 back. I only need 3.
Yep. And
Deposit item. Fix.
Yep.
It's gonna take you 10 minutes.
One sec. Let me see something.
Unless they have some magic spell.
No, because they only have a couple of things. I'm trying to read exactly what I put on. Yeah. Yeah, basically higher level spells take days, or higher level shields take days to fix. This does not.
Not according to repair.
Well, they have a crafting feat, where they can literally,
Oh.
as long as they they can make the raw materials for everything. So basically, if
But
they don't have the
you're not
material,
crafting.
well, they are probably. They're crafting the material to repairing the material, because you have to have material to repair.
No. No. You're manipulating. You're just repairing.
So
That's what repair does.
yeah, they only get 10 hit points if it's a critical success. Otherwise,
Correct.
it's only a 5 for a regular success.
Correct. That's normal. But because they're trained, they get an extra 5.
Nope.
Yes.
I'm literally looking at it right now.
What are you looking at? Repair?
Repair right now, yes.
You restore 5 hit points to the item plus an additional 5 per proficiency rank you have in crafting. What's your proficiency rank in crafting?
Does that say critical success right before that?
No. Critical success. You restore 10 hit points to the item plus an additional 10 hit points per proficiency
That is
rank you have in
exactly what it
crafting.
says here for this character. Because they are only
Yes.
trained.
Okay. If you're trained, you restore 10 for a normal success.
Nope. That is not what they do for this one. That is...
Katie?
Lemon, I am literally reading it right here.
So how about, since the shield only needs 3, right?
Yes.
Does it matter the semantics of it?
No.
No.
Okay, so then why don't
That's
we
why
move
I'm
on from talking about the
saying-
semantics of it? And we can look
Yes.
at it further off stream to kind of see where you two are seeing the differences. Because you might be looking at 2 different sources, and that's where we're getting the cross up.
Yes.
So let's talk about that part after stream. Let's worry about
Yes.
trying to get the 3 back right now, okay?
So,
I agree with Gwen.
Yes. And they take 10 minutes and they repair it.
okay.
And with that, we're gonna call it. It's about time to call it anyway, and we're gonna call it, and yeah, that'll be it for that. Thanks, Isaac. We look for someone to raid. We got a friend we can raid. We're gonna raid Zach.
Zach, I didn't know you were still streaming.
Yep. He is playing a Zelda game.
Ooh, fun.
And I will be back tomorrow night playing games, and then Saturday is a birthday stream all day.
Birthday party!
Birthday party!
Woo woo!
Woo woo!
Yep. So yeah, that'll be pretty much all day, starting 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, and then going for I'm gonna try to make it my longest stream, which means I would have to go almost 8 hours anyway. So yeah. We will catch you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.